bless you. God be with you now and forever. I just want to thank God that I've come a long way. And first of all, God has saw Jane and I through every hurdle and every hardship. And for that, I just want to give God the praise, glory, and honor. In 2016, I had a horrible headache, and our church was on a 21-day fast. And I didn't come for service every day. Every day our church had service and I couldn't attend. On the 21st day, Auntie Bessie comes home to visit me and asks me why I didn't come to service. So she said, I'm taking you to church today. And on that day when I got to church and I came for prayer, Pastor prayed over me and told me that God is showing him I had a twisted vein on my head, at the back of my head. And he also told that God healed me at the same time. And I just want to give God praise for that. And in 2020, when my entire line where I work at COVID never came to me. Because our Apostle Chris always pray and tell us, things will come, pandemics will come, but nothing will come close to us because we serve a living God. It's important the grace that we carry from our home out in the world. And I also want to thank God for last week Sunday. This is a miracle of a miracle. Church, if we're faithful and if we abide in God's word, God is faithful to come through for us. For the past month of April, I've been very sick. My entire left side was paining. And fear gripped me because I said, God, I don't want stroke. I don't want to suffer with my legs because my mom and her siblings had suffered with their legs continuously. And my brother died of a stroke. And stroke is something that will cripple me. And who do I go to, God? Because I'm the one always telling people at work about the faith and about God that we serve. And how they need to anchor their faith in God. And who do I go to? I cannot even go to my sister because she's a non-believer. I'm also telling her about the God that I serve. I had no one to go to church, but I sat on my bed early one morning at 3 o'clock and I cried to God. I said, God, I don't want stroke. Please do not give me stroke. And I don't want to suffer with my legs. I want to walk normal. I don't want to walk like my mom. Please, God, help me. The pain left me for that time, but when I got to work, it worsened, and I suffered that entire 2 weeks. Until last week Sunday, when I sat in church, when Jamie went for prayer to the cry room, and Pastor wanted to pray for him, Pastor called for me, and when Pastor called for me, he finished praying with Jamie, and all he said to me, the entire left side of yours is very painful, and you think you're going to get a stroke. God, Pastor was so prophetic. Pastor was so precise to what I've been thinking. All praise, glory, and honor go to the God that I serve because we have a prophet in the house who spends quality time with God and he knows exactly what we are going through. He sees right through us and I want to thank God for that. And he told me so much of things and as he prayed for me, he said, even my enemies that wronged me are going to come and tell me sorry. And church, 2 people in this week had phoned me and told me that they are so sorry for what they have done to me. That is only God. And church, I tell you, every word that comes out of our prophet, we need to take it to heart. We need to run with the word because our prophet speaks what's in his heart. And the only reason he does that is because he spends quality, ample time with God. He hears the voice of God all the time. Because I didn't have a conversation with Pastor telling me that I'm thinking I'm going to get a stroke. He knew nothing. But when he prayed for me, God had revealed to me what I've been thinking. And that is only God, church. And I just want to thank God for that.